Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. It's so weird saying happy Monday. Where did the weekend go, right? Happy Monday. We are back to work, everybody. From the holidays. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys are bundled up because it's freezing outside. It got down into the teens last night here where I am. I know a few places, I see a lot of people are getting snow. So you guys definitely make sure you're safe out there. Make sure you're going to the grocery stores, getting your groceries and getting your firewood so you guys can stay okay. All right. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's scroll up so we can speak to everybody coming in. I see my top flight mod is in the building. Rose Armstead is here. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Gail West, good morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning, Big State. Good morning, Be Wiser. Good morning, Britain. Good morning, Shawnee's Darden. Good morning. Good morning, Maria Perry. Felicia is here. Ronnie is here. Good morning. Delicia Dismuke is here. Shirley Terry. Carla Van Zandt is here. Yvette McCovery is here. Good morning. I see you guys coming in. I see you. Please don't forget to tap on that like button, guys, as we're getting ready to begin the show. We have a lot of great topics for you guys, so I hope you guys are ready for a great show. I see you, Tyra. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get this pulled up. Yeah, I've been trying to multitask this morning, so y'all bear with me. Bear with me. All right. All right. Boom and boom. All right. So I can make it easy for my mods this morning. There we go. All right. So let me get back to my other screen. Carla Van Zandt, good morning. Tripping Hard, good morning. My other top flight mod is in the building. Tyra Daniels. Thanks for being here, Tyra. Thanks for being here. Arthretha Johnson, good morning, ma'am. Good morning. All right. And everybody coming into the chat. Thank you all for being here again. Please don't forget to tap on the like. Let's go ahead and get to the show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. You guys know politics is always first. That's where we're going to begin. All right. Let's get into it. All right. According to the neighborhood talk, let's get it up on the screen. All right. Okay, so Trump admin orders immediate pause on all asylum decisions after DC powwowing suspect was identified as an Afghan man who was granted asylum earlier this year. All right, these foreign people are coming into our country. Y'all know, like I told you guys before, they don't really care about their lives, so they target places where there are a lot of people. Unfortunately, like train stations, events where there's like concerts and things like that, where they come in there with bombs and shit like that, blowing up stuff and unaliving themselves as well, because they don't mind taking their lives for their country, right? So that's what we're looking at here. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, let's go.
A massive freeze now coming to U.S. immigration services into the U.S. We now know those asylum seekers, that is all being halted. This was just announced by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services that asylum decisions are being halted. This means any asylum seekers attempting to flee persecution in their country, they'll now not be granted access into the U.S. for now. You're looking at that post on your screen from the USCIS director who was appointed by President Trump to that role, halting asylum decisions. A major announcement, another major announcement that happened moments after this one. The State Department tonight saying they are pausing the issuing of any visas to individuals traveling on Afghan passports. Two major announcements there, a direct result of President Trump's late night directive on Thursday, ordering that crackdown on immigration enforcement following the shooting of those two National Guardsmen in Washington, D.C. near the White House. Now, the president posting he plans to permanently pause migration from all third world countries. It's not, well, Jessica, a massive freeze now coming to you.
So they're pausing all migrations coming from third world countries. If they're coming from Afghan or anywhere like that, they're not going to be allowed in the country. Great idea. Because we don't need them up over here on that level of bullish, unaliving people, innocent people who have nothing to do with all this crap that's going on politically. Like, I care, but I don't care. But I also don't want to be in the line of fire for some shit that's got to do with Trump. Like, y'all after Trump, go after his ass, leave me alone. Right? All right, but it says that breaking news, of course, White House reportedly on lockdown after two National Guard soldiers were pow nearby. So as you guys can see, it appears to be another attack. We already had 9/11. Y'all remember how that shit went down, where two airplanes flew into the Twin Towers, knocking them down, unaliving hundreds of people, hundreds if not thousands of people. A hot ass mess. So we're forever going to be targeted, especially with Trump being in office. I feel like some of the decisions that he make, some of the comments that he make are very disrespectful towards other countries, and they take that shit very literal. Okay, they take it very literal. His mouth is going to get us in a lot of trouble. But for now, they're stopping people from coming from other countries. They're not approving visas for them to come in our country, and that's a great thing for now. All right, so let's move along. All right, let's get into some Jasmine Crockett news. Y'all know we love her over here. Let's get into it. I saw this morning. I said, oh, I definitely want to share this. So Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett, confronted on a claim that Trump's EPA admin, Lee Zeldin, received donations from Jeffrey Epstein. All right, let's let her go ahead and snap off right quick. Okay, let's go.
Wouldn't be a conversation with us if I didn't quickly put you on the spot on something. You made a little bit of news last week when you mistakenly accused Lee Zeldin and other Republicans.
I didn't
accepting money from Jeffrey Epstein, but it was a different Jeffrey Epstein, according to the financial records. Do you want to? I don't want to give you the opportunity to amend that. And
I have no amendments. When I was on the floor, for those that don't know how it works, basically they decided to bring this privilege motion up, and they decided that they wanted to kick Stacey off of her committees because Stacey had received Stacey Plaskett because she had received a donation from Jeffrey Epstein. I had maybe 20 minutes. We researched the FEC, and because I like to speak with specificity, that's kind of what comes with being an attorney. I made clear that there was a Jeffrey Epstein. They knew on the other side that I did not have time to actually pull up and actually research, especially since that particular one that Lee Zeldin got up in an uproar about was specifically out of the New York area. We know that he was out of that area. So, and this obviously was not done post Jeffrey Epstein's life. So I made sure that I said a Jeffrey Epstein.
But you were trying to insinuate that it was a the
Oh, I absolutely was insinuating that it could be possible. That is true. But the point is, I never said that it was that specific one because I did not have the adequate time to do it. And so the Jeffrey Epstein has stepped forward, and that's not like, you know, a normal name. And I think that what would have been problematic is if I would have claimed that, say, that happened and it legitimately never happened. So ultimately, he cleared the record. I have not researched further. I've not talked to this doctor.
But Jeffrey you can agree Epstein. That Lee Zeldin didn't receive money.
I can agree that Lee Zeldin has said that he's not received money from the Jeffrey Epstein. Absolutely.
Do you think that your friend Stacey Plaskett made an error in judgment by maintaining ties with Jeffrey Epstein until 2019?
I won't judge what Stacey had going on with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know the extent of their relationship or anything like that. All I know is that he was a constituent of hers, and most people would expect that their representative, regardless of their records, would be responsive to them. I will tell you that part of
Donald Trump for having a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, but he wasn't his constituent. Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump's relationship had to do with little girls. We've all seen the birthday card. Unlike Stacey, who was an elected congresswoman, one of the things that we are charged with doing is, say someone has a loved one that is in federal custody for a federal crime. We are the ones that are charged with making sure that we can follow through with whatever issues that they have. What we know is that it was a personal relationship that Donald Trump had. We know that Donald Trump was also sued, not once, but at least twice with Jeffrey Epstein with allegations that he had actually committed child sexual rape. So I think that's a little different. I don't think that there was anything as it relates to anything illegal that Stacey had ever been accused of, yet the Republicans were trying to kick her off her committee. Now I'd ask, what type of retribution are they going to seek for the President of the United States, who absolutely went a lot further?
Wouldn't be a conversation with us if I...
Baby, when I tell you she called that thing out and talked about the charges and everything, and this lady right here, I don't know why she decided to come for Jasmine Crockett. You're never going to catch her off of her game, all right? Especially when you come at her like you're on the attack. She's gonna always come back guns a-blazing. So shout out to Jasmine Crockett for slaying this dragon right here. And I don't like how she overtalked her. Like, let her, when you ask her a question, and then as soon as she starts answering your question, then you overtalk her to where people can't hear what she is saying in terms of her rebuttal. Let her finish out what she is saying. That's not a great thing to do if you're interviewing somebody. Be quiet, ask them a question, and fall back and let them answer. But shout out to Jasmine Crockett for speaking her truth and putting Trump ass out there as she always does. Let's move along. Move right along. All right, so Donald Trump says that he stands by his recent comments after calling Tim Walz the R slur. Okay, he said, yes, there's something wrong with Walz. Y'all know Trump got a slick mouth. For him to be president, he don't have any respect at all. That's why I said he getting us in some shit with other countries where they be like, oh, okay, you gonna go there with us? Okay, great. And then everybody's ass is on the line because of him. Let's go ahead and get into this comment that he made, because he said he's standing by it and he do not apologize for it. Let's go.
You mentioned Tim Walz, and you called him what many Americans do find offensive or retarded. Do you stand by that claim of calling Tim Walz retarded?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with him. Absolutely, sure.
Because you don't think that
you have a problem with him? You know what? I think there's something wrong with him. Anybody that would do what he did, anybody that would allow those people into a state and pay billions of dollars out to Somalia. We give billions of dollars to Somalia. It's not even a country because it doesn't function like a country. It's got a name, but it doesn't function like a country.
You mentioned Tim Walz, and you.
But didn't y'all send trillions of dollars overseas to a whole nother country? And you had people right here in the U.S. that did not even have food stamps or ways to pay their bills. I mean, people are still not even getting paid yet from TSA, but you guys shipped off American money, trillions of dollars overseas. And your people right here were suffering, who were working every day and didn't have a fucking dime to their name, did not get paychecks. And you guys are telling them, be patient, we're going to pay you when you had the money. Is that not crazy? You had the money to pay your people. You got TSA people saying, oh, if you guys don't show up to work, then you're going to be fired. I mean, what do you expect people to do? And they're sitting back watching the news, seeing you guys shipping our money over to other countries who really don't give a fuck about us. But people right here are trying to do the everyday thing, which is go to work and take care of their families, pay their bills, and do the necessary things they need to do to survive. And you're more concerned about people in other countries, third world countries, versus the country that you are the president over. Does that make any sense? Stupid, right? Child. So it says that Donald Trump shares another Thanksgiving message and calls Governor Tim Walz the R word slur. Okay. So, you know, he don't give a hot damn. I was waiting for the N word. I was like, R word. All right. But the N word, don't let that shit fly out. Okay. Because Black people, y'all know we will snap off on somebody, right? That's how you get a good cussing out when you get using the N word. All right. So with the weather temperatures changing, and people are getting snow now. I heard when Tay Talk said that they're getting snow in her area, okay, in the D. Y'all know she's in Detroit. They're getting snow there. I'm pretty sure Chicago, if you guys are in Chicago, I'm pretty sure you're getting it there. Anywhere up north, I'm pretty sure you guys are probably getting snow in the colder areas. They're talking about getting some snow flurries here. I'm in Atlanta. But yeah, I don't know. So let's go ahead and get into this next topic with Amazon and other companies delivering packages. Let's go ahead and play this, and you guys can sound off in the comments about how you feel. You know, Christmas time is coming up where people like myself, I order online versus standing in long lines in stores because I despise that. I buy the majority of my gifts and things that I want online. And I just have them delivered from Walmart, from Amazon, from TikTok. You name it. I prefer to shop online. But with that being said, would you guys feel a way if the person delivering your packages delivered it like this because of the weather, the snow? All right, let's go ahead and get into this and then we'll sound off.
I'm not walking to your door. I'm not walking through snow. I don't know what type of hazard lies under the snow. You come to the edge of your driveway and pick up your package. If you know you're getting packages to your house, clear your driveways.
There. Let's pause. So how would you guys feel if you had some packages? I know a lot of people order electronics and things like that in the mail. He delivered it right there at the end of their driveway. Now it's nothing, because y'all know they have a lot, they call it porch pirates, where people come by when they see packages on your porch or boxes on your porch, and they steal packages from your porch, especially around the holidays, because they know people are going to be buying Christmas type of stuff, you know, electronics and phones and, you know, games, whatever the case may be. So the people are stealing boxes and things from your, so it's nothing for someone to just drive up. It's right there near the road, and stop and go and grab your prized possessions from the road there that was delivered. He did take a picture showing that the boxes and stuff were delivered. How would you guys feel if it were delivered at the end of your driveway versus this person walking up to your door to deliver it? How would you guys feel about that? All right. Do you guys think that he was right to deliver it there because that people did not shovel their driveway? Or do you think that he was in the wrong for not following through and putting it on their porch as he's supposed to do, regardless to what the weather says? What y'all think? Y'all can put it in there. Someone said that Tiffany Thomas said that they're expecting 2 to 4 inches in Cincinnati tomorrow. Ooh. Child, y'all be safe out there. Sound off on what y'all think about these deliveries, because we're gonna have a lot of these deliveries coming in the next few days or so, or next few weeks rather, going up into the Christmas holidays and a little bit after, being that a lot of people are starting to shop online now, like myself. I love shopping online. But how do you guys feel about your packages being delivered at the end of your driveway, which makes it easier for porch pirates and people who like to steal other people's packages? Makes it easier because, hey, all you got to do is drive up, get out, grab your stuff, and drive the hell off. What do y'all think about that? I had a porch pirate steal something from my porch one time, but thankfully for me, I got cameras everywhere, so I was able to get their tag and all of that. I said, lucky for you, I got cameras, so we were able to zoom in. Red car zoomed in. Yeah, honey, it was like a little Honda Civic pulled up and stole something from my porch, and I was able, when I went back and looked at the cameras, we zoomed it in, and I did a police report and followed through with it. Yeah, it wasn't nothing but some fucking vitamins. So I was just like, bitch, that's all you got was some vitamins from Amazon? Like, are you cool? How are you cool? I don't know what they thought was in there, but it was, I mean, it's the fact that you came in my fucking yard. Like, they parked out, they stopped out on the side of the curb on the end of my driveway, got out of their car, walked up. Okay, there was somebody else in the car. They walked up the driveway. Obviously, I wasn't home, but got the box and ran back to their car and sped off. But, you know, I got cameras everywhere, so, and I can zoom in on my shit whether I'm home or not. And yeah, and I did see on my, because, you know, Amazon, they do let you know that something was delivered when you go to the site. And I was like, okay, delivered, it's not here. So I went and looked at my cameras. I was like, what the hell is going on? And looked at my cameras, and sure enough, it showed that red car out there that stole my fucking box. But thankfully for me, Amazon, what they did was they replaced the items. When I called them, reached out to them to let them know that my package was stolen, and I do have it on camera. So they were like, hey, we'll just replace it. So thank God. And we are a Prime member. So, but they did replace it, thank God. But it's the fact that this person felt comfortable enough to walk in my yard and just take my shit off my front porch. Like, what the hell? Yeah. So a lot of that goes on around this time of the year where people are shopping for the holidays. So y'all keep your eyes and ears and your antennas up. Okay. Stay woke if you are delivering or getting things delivered to you. All right. Because people are out here stealing. Come in my yard, I'm gonna know who it is. The ass gonna be on camera. And I'm gonna be like, police, you see right here? Look here on my camera, you see right here? Here's the tag number. All right, go ahead and get them. This is the make and model of the car. All right, this is the person. Like, I got all that shit on video. Okay. Yeah. So moving along, shout out to our neighborhood talk. Let's get into this. It says, sad news, honey. 2 New Jersey sisters passed away while saving their disabled father from a raging house fire on Thanksgiving Day. Imagine that. On Thanksgiving Day, we're supposed to be around family, being happy, eating, enjoying, being thankful. You have a house fire and you go in to try to save your disabled father, and you wind up passing away in the fire as well. This is a sad situation, but let's go ahead and get into it because it's news I know you guys can use. Let's go.
A tragedy on this holiday weekend. 2 sisters are dead after a house fire. Investigators say it happened at a home on Mosswood Avenue in Orange, New Jersey. Happened last night. Officials say those sisters were killed while they tried to save their father, who is disabled. That father survived. News 4's Adam Harding has the details.
It was really tragic how we lost him. Tonight, family members of the two women killed in this Thanksgiving fire along Mosswood Ave in Orange opening up about their heartbreaking loss. The Essex County prosecutor identifying the victims as sisters Pojani and Franzia Fleury.
Franzia was a Marine, and then she became an X-ray technician at the local hospital here. And Pojani, who we call PJ, she was starting a magazine, and I know she was just really interested in creating her little media company.
Investigators say the two women died while trying to save their disabled father from the burning home. He survived along with 6 other family members who managed to escape. Sadly, the sisters never made it out.
Just wish that, everyone could have got out safely.
Justin McDaniel lives around the corner. He raced over when he heard the heartbreaking news.
This family's been here my entire life, as long as I've been here. They've always been good people. One of the daughters of the house, they used to babysit me when I was younger too, so I know that they're going through a lot right now.
I know the family very good. We are very close. Yeah, they are from Haiti.
The family has set up a GoFundMe with the home badly damaged. Tonight, this neighborhood in disbelief over this holiday tragedy.
I just understand these two women had big hearts. They were very deeply devoted to their families, and it's just a tragedy.
The father, we're told, is still in the hospital. Both the victims were in their 40s. Family members tell us they each leave behind a child. Tonight, the cause of the fire still under investigation. In Orange, I'm Adam Harding, News 4, New York.
A tragedy.
So sad. That is so sad, especially on Thanksgiving. Like, damn, so it's like now every Thanksgiving you're gonna think about that because of what happened on Thanksgiving, right? Nobody wants to lose anybody on Thanksgiving on any day, but especially on a holiday where you wanted to be together with family, celebrating and being with your loved ones and being thankful, as I was saying, for something like that to happen. Oh my God, not one sister, but 2. But thankfully they did save the father. But hey, this is so sad. So they said the fire broke out around 5 p.m. and the sisters were pronounced unalive at the scene around 6:45. Pojani is described on her website as a publisher, author, and inventor. Franzia, I think that's her name, worked as a radiologist, technologist. I can't say the word today. And Clara Mass Medical Center in Belleville, New Jersey. All right. Oh my God. So they were 42 and 49 years old. And they were overcome by the flames as they guided their father out of the home, it looks like. And their father, as you guys saw, was he did escape unharmed, along with 6 other people who were in the home, but the 2 sisters never made it out. So prayers up for this family. They did have a GoFundMe out there to help out with whatever their needs are. Okay, so this is sad. I always hate to talk about stuff like that, but we got to have a well-rounded show. Let's get into it. For those of you real estate or work in real estate, I definitely wanted to pull this so that you guys can be aware too, because this is something else that we definitely want to talk about. Again, shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Now, Minnesota man is reconvicted in New Year's Eve unaliving of a real estate agent after a couple lured her to a fake home showing. Y'all hear that? A fake home showing. Let's get into this. All right, so nearly 6 years after the tragic unaliving of 28-year-old real estate agent Monique Ball, it says that Hennepin County jury has once again found 40-year-old Lyndon Akeem Wiggins guilty for his role in the horrifying New Year's Eve ambush. Now, prosecutors say Wiggins, with help from his then girlfriend Elsa Segura and other co-defendants, set up a fake home showing on December 31st, 2019, luring Ball and to a Maple Grove property under the guise of business. Now, according to investigators, it said that the moment that she walked in, 2 men grabbed her, forced her into a U-Haul, and later pow-powed her. It said that Bond was found in an alley hours later, hands and feet bound with duct tape. Okay, so the violence did not end there. After the kidnapping, the attackers drove the same U-Haul to the home of Ball's boyfriend and opened fire. These are crazy people. He survived and later told detectives that he couldn't see who pow-powed him, but named Wiggins as someone who would want to hurt him. So it sounds like he knew this person who also hurt his and unalived his girlfriend. Now, Wiggins was originally convicted in 2021, but the Minnesota Supreme Court overturned that decision in 2024, ruling the jury had been given improper instructions. Now, the retrial brought the case full circle, with Wiggins once again convicted of first-degree unaliving and several related charges. Now, Segura, identified as Wiggins' girlfriend at the time, pleaded guilty in 2024 to kidnapping to commit great bodily harm. She was sentenced to 240 months behind bars. So this sounds like something personal, because it gives that they knew the boyfriend to go to his home and try to unalive him as well. I'm not sure what the backstory on that is and why they were targeting them, but they did lure this young woman who was a real estate agent to a property in, under the guise of showing them a home. They were pretending to be interested in a home for her to show them, maybe do like a walkthrough. And upon her pulling up there, they kidnapped her and then wound up unaliving her. And when she was found, she did have duct tape on her hands and feet. So definitely be careful. Make sure as real estate agents that you do check out thoroughly who you're showing these homes to, and be careful when you're showing people homes, because people are crazy nowadays. All right. It can be a setup. You have people out here who are R-worders, who be trying to unalive people, as we see in this story right here. Make sure that you get identify the person that you are going to show a home to, and take, like, when you get out of the car, when you see their car, like, take a quick picture, just in case something happens, so that you keep a, I'm very aware when I'm around people, when I'm going places, especially if I've never been there, if I'm by myself, I'm very, very alert. So, shit like that don't be going on. And it might be a good idea to take your pow with you, just in case some shit pop off. All right. Yeah, go ahead and get your license and all that shit so that you can be safe. That's a sad situation. This young woman here thought she was getting ready to sell a home and get her a nice little bag, but unfortunately it took her life. All right, so let's get into it. We talked about yesterday, 50 Cent is sitting down with Good Morning America this morning at 9, which that is already began. I'll have to go back and look at the replay or some clips. But 50 Cent calls out. Let's go ahead and share it so y'all can look with me. I know he's sitting down with Robin Roberts this morning to discuss the upcoming docu-series about Diddy that he's going to be putting out. I cannot wait. It will be on Netflix for those of you that did not hear me talk about it. But 50 Cent calls out a moment in his new Diddy documentary where Diddy greets fans on a street and then gets into a car and says that he needs hand sanitizer and a bath after being around all those people. Okay. Maybe he's a germaphobe. I don't like to be all up on people like that either, but let's go ahead and get into it.
This morning, never before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just, here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. He has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in his
car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. It shows you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. What's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important.
Y'all hear that? I told y'all yesterday that that's really one of the main concerns that 50 Cent had with Diddy when he tried him on saying, hey man, come on, let me take you shopping. Like, that's something you ask a woman when you're trying to get her attention, or you want her to know you like her, or you trying to get some cool points with her so y'all can get the draws. Y'all know a lot of guys do that shit. Be like, let me take you shopping, girl. What woman don't want to go shopping? Shit, I love shopping. Okay, like that's my second language is shopping. Okay, but that don't mean you're gonna get the draws up front, like later on, maybe if I'm feeling you like that. But in this situation right here, to ask another man, hey man, let me take you shopping like that, like no. So I feel why he was a bit uncomfortable with that. Let's continue.
To also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe
This might be very interesting. I'm very interested now to go back and watch this documentary once it drops. I think it's coming out on December 8th, I think. I gotta go back and check my sources, but let's continue.
Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in as she's like 18, like 19 years old in the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth in it.
This morning.
No, he gonna feel a way about this. He is not gonna like this, especially when it coming from you, 50. Like it's gonna sting a little bit deeper, because it's being made by him. And I told you guys yesterday that Dame Dash felt away saying, "Hey, I don't know why he's doing this documentary. It's like a black man trying to take another black man down." Well, Diddy took his own self down with these damn charges, which is why his ass is sitting in prison today. But I mean, as you guys know, documentaries are going to be out. Did y'all feel the same way about the R. Kelly documentary? Probably not. And it was like a whole 4-part series and plus a whole nother documentary. There were several people doing documentaries on R. Kelly. So, I mean, it is what it is. When people do egregious things like Diddy and R. Kelly, you got to think that people are going to talk about it and people want to know about it. People like me, I like to know the ins and outs of shit like that and how it came about and who was involved and how did this person get in this situation. I love documentaries, and I will definitely be tuning in. Rose Armstead said that I said it was on the 2nd, 12/2, so that's tomorrow. Great. Thank you so much for that update, Rose, because, child, listen, I'm trying to keep everything up over here. So, yeah, if it's 12/2, then, yeah, that's tomorrow. I will be watching on Netflix, and I hope you guys watch as well. So I may kind of cover some things from the documentary if we have time, okay? But let's continue.
Never before seen.
Let's continue. Y'all can sound off on that. So 50 Cent is on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts talking about and or promoting his documentary. So yeah, let's get on to the next topic. Tamar Braxton speaks on her. She's still talking about this accident that happened where she fell, was unconscious, knocked some teeth out, etc., etc. She kind of goes into detail where she's sitting with L'Oreal. I like her. Y'all remember her from Love and Hip Hop New York. Shout out to her. I do like her. So Tamar Braxton says that she doesn't remember the night of her accident. She said that there was blood and teeth everywhere. So let's go ahead and get into her opening up about this incident. Y'all know that this struck a whole chord with between she and blogger Funky Dineva, where he was clapping back at her. He was slaying her on social media, like video after video, and he was telling her, every time you say something, bitch, I'm coming back and I'm gonna say something as well. I covered it right here. Me and several other bloggers covered it as well. It was a whole mess, but it was some tea. But let's go ahead and get into what Tamar had to say about this alleged incident.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you?
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. You know, we'll have, have more. Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch.
So she don't want to discuss whose birthday party it was, because I think it was Funky Dineva's birthday party. She don't want to mention him because she don't want him to light up on her ass again. All right.
Have more cocktails.
I know how it goes.
Or have some food.
Yeah.
And congregate until everybody leaves. And the last person left. And one of my friends was just a little too intoxicated to drive, which is fine. My third bedroom is very iconic.
Mm-hmm. You always like,
have more cocktails.
I know how it goes.
Or have some food.
Yeah.
And congregate until everybody leaves. And the last person left. And one of my friends was just a little too intoxicated to drive, which is fine. My third bedroom is
like, you ain't got a job. You can stay right here.
Yeah, it's very iconic. So, actually, me and Brian was texting each other while I was watching Real Housewives of Orange County, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up to my
like, you
and shaking me like, Tay, are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm calling the ambulance. I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And then when I came to, it was like teeth and blood all over the place and shaking me like, Tay, are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm calling the ambulance. I was like,
girl, get your story together. All right. You keep saying I'm calling the police.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And then
don't remember anything.
I do not. I do not.
Scary.
But you just said everything that happened. You don't remember nothing, but you just told everything that happened.
I do not.
So did you look at the friend like, hey, did you do something to me?
No, that person wasn't capable. That person was mortified.
Yeah. Don't remember anything.
I do not.
I do not. Scary.
I do not.
So did you look at the friend like, hey, did you do something to me?
No, that person wasn't capable. That person was mortified.
So what do y'all think about what she has to say? So Tamar Braxton is opening up about a serious accident that she experienced earlier this year. You guys remember this was during the time she was filming this retrograde, video with Mendices, who is said to be married to Yandy. You guys remember all of that. Her album as well was being recorded. She had a lot going on. She went out that particular night with some friends, including Funky Dineva. Y'all remember Funky Dineva said upon going back to Tamar's house, he got into his car and went straight home. The next thing he know, the next morning, he found out that Tamar had some freak accident to where she got hurt very badly. A lot of people were kind of blaming him or trying to blame him. And all he was asking her to do was just say, hey, Funky Dineva had nothing to do with this, et cetera, et cetera. She refused to do that, which still made people allude to the fact that Funky had something to do with it. People were going off on him, saying all types of egregious things about him, which pissed him off because he's like, look, you're supposed to be my friend. Like, say something. You can shut all this shit down. And because, he's a public figure as well. So why make him have to sit in this mess when he had nothing to do with it when he went home? And she refused to do that. Then she was throwing these smart ass comments and innuendos and remarks about Funky, and he just got sick of it and he just flew off on her ass. So y'all remember all that went down. But I don't know. She was trying to say that she had that she was sleepwalking and she fell, hit her face, But let's go ahead and finish reading this. It said, as previously reported, that she lost and fractured some teeth as after a mysterious accident in which she woke up in a pool of blood, though the exact cause is unknown. Now, she suffered a fractured nose and multiple broken and missing teeth and has undergone oral surgery to stabilize her injuries. While she has no memory of the event, she recalls what happened before and after the Morning Hustle show. Okay, so shout out to L'Oreal because that is her show, the Morning Hustle show. But Tamar still saying she don't remember what happened. Maybe the person who was there staying in her home, maybe they saw something. I don't know. But they're saying that this incident happened in the kitchen. I think she may have fell and hit maybe the island and knocked some teeth out, knocked herself out. I'm not sure. I don't know anybody that sleepwalks, so I don't know how that would work. But yeah, y'all remember that whole situation that went down. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like she kind of stretched it a little bit. Now, if you fell, I feel like you might have chipped a tooth, or maybe two. But I don't see where she did something to her nose, because when they showed the pictures of her in the hospital, I don't see where she had like any bruising on her face, or like even after the accident. It's going to take some time. If you fell that hard to knock out and break teeth up out of your mouth where teeth were flying, that was a hard impact. So you're going to see like busted lip. You're going to see some abrasions, even with your nose. If you hit it that hard to where you broke your nose, like you're going to see like some tape or something on your nose where you had to have reconstructive surgery. Like it just, some of the stuff that Tamar was saying just did not add up, which made people think like maybe she was stretching the truth for some attention. Because y'all know Tamar, she is an attention whore child. I love her music down, but Tamar loves attention. So they did say that she did have some, I think she said she had some bipolar issues or whatever. So maybe that was kicking in during that time. Not sure. But I felt like she was, and me and a lot of people felt that she was kind of stretching the truth in this situation. If you don't know what the fuck has happened in this accident, why are you sitting down doing interviews? That's weird, right? But let's move along. Y'all can sound off, child. That's all I got for that. All right, so authorities confirm ages of the victims in Stockton birthday party pow. And all right, now let's go ahead and read, and then we're going to show you guys the video, and we will sound off on that as well. Y'all say I'm sick of Tamar. Y'all sick of her lies. Tamar's so freaking extra. If she could just sing and shut up, that's it, child. She would be well off. All right, so an emotional update has been released in the tragic Stockton California birthday party pow. And shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, and shout out to G Money on this one. All right, so authorities confirmed that the victims were just 8, 9, and 14 years old, along with a 21-year-old young adult who was also unalived. All right, now the gathering meant to celebrate life. Okay, it was a birthday party, and somebody started powing, and some people lost their lives, as you guys just heard. 8, 9, and 14, and a 21-year-old. It said that the gathering meant to celebrate life turned into an unimaginable tragedy as families, friends, and the entire community now mourn the loss of these young lives. Loved ones say that the children were full of joy and innocence, and the 21-year-old was a bright soul with his whole future ahead of him. Now, investigators are continuing to piece together what happened as the community comes together to grieve, support the family, and demand answers. Let's look at this video so we can get a clearer understanding of what's going on.
Manhunt underway in California after gunfire killed 4 people and injured nearly a dozen others at a child's birthday party. The deceased were just 8, 9, 14, and 21 years old. Now authorities are desperate for information as a mass murderer is still on the streets.
Sad we can't even have a child's birthday party and somebody just come by and just start pow, and kids are being unalived because some psycho want to be on this crazy spree. Like, what the hell?
Here's Gabe Ferris from our sister station, KFSN.
The Stockton community here remains on edge today with multiple children confirmed dead and at least one suspect still on the loose. This remains a very active scene.
Tonight, investigators working the scene of a mass shooting in Stockton, California. 3 children among the dead following gunfire at a banquet hall. The victims' ages 8, 9, 14, and 21 years old.
It's heartbreaking, devastating for all involved here.
Inside, more than 100 people for what we've now learned was a children's birthday party. The violence unfolded around 6 p.m. Saturday.
They have like 4 victims. We might want to get some more resources started.
This neighborhood resident heard the shots.
The whole street blocked off. I mean, tons of cop cars, ambulances. I mean, literally people yelling, running. I mean, just pure chaos.
Today, what appear to be bullet holes visible on this roll-up door as investigators search nearby. Federal authorities are now on site.
They have not left, and they are continuing to work as hard as they can to ensure that they collect all evidence, information, and that they pursue this thoroughly.
Officials otherwise remain tight-lipped about their investigation. They are not providing a description of possible suspects, but say they do not believe there is a threat to the public.
Someone did not just randomly show up to this event. Targeted meaning that they showed up to this intentionally.
This man tells us he never thought a mass shooting would happen here. He asked us not to show his face.
What does it say about that type of violence, though, if children die like this? How does that make you feel?
It makes you feel really bad. I don't want my kid to come outside anymore. You know, it keep us more segregated now. Keep it more like, okay, my kid can't play outside, or we can't go to parties.
And tonight, as residents search for answers, 11 others are under medical care after being rushed to the hospital. One adult has undergone emergency surgery, and hospital officials tell ABC a 9-year-old is in fair condition.
I would ask our community, and for those watching, please pray for these families. I can only imagine the devastation and just the absolute pain that they're going through at this time.
Who in their right mind? Now, I feel like someone that probably did come to the birthday party and probably verified that someone was there that they may have been looking for. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they came there and was targeting someone who was there that they may have had beef with. This does sound like some gang type of shit. But for you to let off on a birthday party like that, that's very irresponsible. But people who are in gangs, they don't care about children's life. They don't care about adults' lives. They don't care about anybody's life. If they have a hit on someone, it's up and stuck until that person is no longer here, unfortunately. And to have that mentality is just satanic. I mean, it's crazy. I really hope they find out who it is. Thankfully, this situation did happen around a lot of businesses I'm seeing. So that means a lot of cameras are going to be out there. I'm pretty sure investigators have gone around to different places and probably looked at surveillance footage from a lot of the businesses that are around the area that this powering took place. So hopefully they can get a full description of who may have been involved in this horrific accident that took the lives of an 8, a 9, a 14-year-old, and as well as a 21-year-old. These children's lives are taken away. Jesus, what in the world is our world coming to where you can't even go to a freaking birthday party? You gotta watch your kids. You gotta watch your kids. We don't live in the same era that we used to live in and I'm talking about when I say we, adults, when we were children. It used to be you can go to a birthday party, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Mama could drop you off, honey, you go over there and play, eat all the cake you want, jump on the trampoline, etc., etc. Nowadays, it's crazy, child. You damn near gotta have security at a party because people are nuts. It used to be you could have sleepovers. I was never allowed, but it used to be you could have sleepovers and stuff. But now, child, you got some pedos and all that out there. We're gonna get into that here in a second too, because I got a story for you guys on that. But y'all sound off on what y'all think. Shout out to G Money on this topic. All right, my God, let's move along. Oh Jesus, we about to get into reality TV in a second. Let's go ahead and share our next topic. Let's move it along, honey. I'm trying to keep this train rolling. Shout out to the 304 watching. Okay, y'all don't forget to tap on that like. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right, so the UK denies visa to an 8-year-old Jamaican girl left homeless after Hurricane Melissa. Now, officials claim not enough evidence and she has no one else to care for her in Jamaica. This is sad. Now, reports say that an 8-year-old Latiana Stephanie Brown lost everything when Hurricane Melissa tore through parts of Jamaica, which is her home, her safety, and the relative who was caring for her. Now, I said her parents, who already lived and worked legally in the UK, applied for a visa so that their daughter could join them while Jamaica recovers. But the UK Home Office rejected the request, saying that there wasn't enough evidence and that no one else in Jamaica could safely care for her, even though the family explained that her grandmother can no longer look after her. So the decision has sparked outrage across Jamaica and the UK, with officials and advocates calling the ruling unfair and urging the government to reconsider. Now, this is right now, her family is appealing, stressing that the child displaced by a natural disaster shouldn't be left behind to fend for herself. So do they not have like CPS or DHR in Jamaica to where someone can place this baby somewhere until they figure this out? That's a sad situation. She's only 8 years old. You guys know with trafficking being at an all-time high, trafficking is everywhere. That's where my mind went immediately when I heard about this situation where the little girl's displaced and don't have the proper care for her in Jamaica while her family, her parents, are in the UK. So hopefully someone can get to this child, or maybe a total stranger can take her in until they figure out what they're going to do as far as where she's going to be placed, because baby, we don't want something bad to happen to her. She's such a cutie. All right, so y'all know about Hurricane Melissa that happened a little bit back, I want to say a month or so ago in Jamaica, where it tore up Jamaica really bad. So a lot of people were displaced. A lot of people's homes were destroyed as well. Okay, so unfortunate for this little girl, she kind of got ripped apart from the people who were taking care of her, and they no longer are able to do so. And the government is fighting to keep her from her family because they don't have the proper paperwork in order to send her to the UK from Jamaica. Okay, so that's what's going on here. Sad situation. Move right along. All right, let's get into this next topic. Shout out to It's On Site for that. All right, moving right along. Moving right on. Y'all enjoying the topics that we're talking about this morning? Don't forget to comment on all of those. And again, like the video if you can. Ball alert. Shout out to you. Now, a Bishop James Stockton is recorded in a alleged child predator sting, you guys, and he is arrested. We've seen a lot of pastors and men of the cloth, as they call them, pastors, bishops, you name it, ministers, preachers are being exposed, okay, for being child predators, running trafficking rings, etc., being caught in parks with young children as well. We've seen that. We talked about it. Let's go ahead and get into this topic right here. All right. Bishop James Stockton is recorded in an alleged child predator sting. He is arrested. There's a video I'm going to show you guys. Our creator known online for Big Bad Wolf, who is a creator known online for confronting suspected predators, has posted a video that now has many viewers stunned. Now, the clip shows Bishop James Stockton, identified as a leader of a Church of God, sitting inside of a car doing an exchange that appears to be a part of an undercover sting. Now, moments later, police arrive and place him in handcuffs. Now, Stockton's name is also appearing in an online custody records, which lists him as a 54-year-old black male being held at Men's Central Jail. Now, according to that listing, he was booked in November 3rd or on November 30th as and is currently facing a felony charge, though the specific charge has not been disclosed. It said he is scheduled to appear in court tomorrow, which is December the 2nd. Now, the video begins with the content creator asking Stockton why he arrived to meet a 16-year-old boy. Okay. Stockton insisted he believed that he was speaking with someone older. Lies. Now, the creator challenges that explanation, pointing out messages that suggested otherwise. Now, the conversation grows more uncomfortable as the creator references a Thanksgiving message sent by Stockton that carried sexual undertones. Now, Stockton again claims that he thought the teen was older and that apps often involve users misrepresenting their age. Now, they said that the dialogue continues. Officers approach the vehicle, and the video ends with Stockton being placed under arrest. Let's go ahead and look at this, okay? Because you can tell he's being dishonest. He knew what he was coming there for. And a lot of these people do get on these I told you guys, these child apps, and they pose as being a child to lure underage children, like to parks or other places, so that they can R-word them or make them do nasty, egregious things. As you guys can see, his fat ass definitely was on that type of time, and I'm glad that they caught him and arrested him. Okay, it sounds like as y'all heard, it is a sting where they set him up to make him appear to think that he was talking to someone underage, and he followed through in conversation, and he was caught. Let's get into this.
So, can we have an easy conversation about this, bro? Yeah. And I'm gonna record because I'm in your car. Right. And I don't know if you got weapons in here. No, I don't. So, brother, why are you here trying to meet my brother?
Actually, I was hoping and praying that it was somebody older.
Really?
Yeah, please.
I mean, because I was looking at his phone, dude, and a lot of the messages didn't seem like you were really trying to hope that he was older.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to hope that he was older.
Okay, so let me ask you, but I saw you send him a message on Thanksgiving talking about you want to come eat him up.
Well, that's because that's what he was saying he was into.
Well, he said he was going to eat that day because it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. But I thought he was older.
I mean, because based off the app, right?
Right.
But he told you something different.
But I thought, again, I wasn't thinking that he was 6.
The point, you are a pastor. So why are you even engaging in that type of lingo, conversation, dialect anyway? That's inappropriate. As a pastor, to be talking to a man, boy, whatever the case may be, talking about you want to eat him up. Lead pastor at South Bay Church of God gets caught, okay, and catfished and arrested attempting to meet a young boy for adult purposes.
Team. Oh no, act like that. Because again, we all say we're different ages and things like that,
Right.
stuff like that.
I mean, what you didn't say you so different age.
No, actually, on my
tripping if I'm 16. No, I don't be tripping if I'm 16.
So you're obviously talking wanting me to have sex.
Yeah. And then if you notice, a couple of times, he's like, that means I don't believe you're real. I'm like, okay, with this. You tell me.
Different age.
So do you want to know my age? How old are you willing to go? And then you tell him you're 54. And he told you that age doesn't matter to him. I just care if the person is nice and keeps stuff secret. That is definitely me. So you have someone that's told you they're 16.
With that,
hold on.
So he lied. He lied. And then you're telling him, I don't really care as long as you can keep it a secret. And that's one of the things that pedos do to children is they make them keep a secret. And that's why I tell you, always talk to your children and tell them there are no secrets. There are no secrets. Always tell mommy and daddy everything, because you have people who touch kids inappropriately, and that's the first thing they tell them. Don't tell anybody. This is between me and you. Don't tell anybody. And they carry the secret, and that's how it's being able to go on for so long, because they're keeping this secret from a grown-ass 54-year-old who is out here touching, doing inappropriate things, having inappropriate conversation, et cetera, et cetera. We already know why he was hoping to meet the 16-year-old boy. And you're a pastor, so you know better.
You have someone that told you they're 16. You've told them that you're 54. Okay? Nowhere in these messages do you say, I don't think you're 16. Right? He tells you that he wants someone that's going to keep it secret. If you have a person who's underage juvenile that you don't know, that says you want to keep something secret, and you have an adult that says, yeah, I'll keep a secret with you, and then you start going into sex talk, at what point are you guys talking about meeting up with a consenting adult? These text messages. So do you not show anything about you meeting up with children? Okay. I understand what the app said. I understand what the profile said. How much verification does it take to get a profile on Jack? None. You're not taking anything. So you put any age you want to them, right? So now you have someone who you're talking to face to face, well, text message, on a personal level, and they're saying, hey, I lied about the age on here. I'm actually 16. Why didn't you end the conversation right there? Okay. You didn't believe it, okay. Even if you didn't.
Because you a pedo. Because you a damn pedo. You prefer children over adults.
Believe him. He's still saying he's 16. Is it legal or illegal to have sex with a 16-year-old? Is he the only person on earth? Why didn't you go find someone else?
There were others.
There were others?
Yeah.
Okay. But why aren't you meeting them here? Why are you meeting the 16-year-old here?
That's what I was trying to see if we would get it at the park. That's the thing. And if you see, there's several.
Usually these pedos that be in situations like this, it's really more so a control. They like children because they can control them mentally, physically, and make them do things that probably they don't want to do. They can coerce them into doing things that they really don't feel comfortable doing because they're seen as the adult. They're able to use the fact that they're an adult to push a certain narrative onto a child and make them do certain things that they're not comfortable or want to do. All right. And again, they use this let's keep it a secret situation. But thank God for text messages. Thank God that they put this thing out. And I'm hoping that they get more people that's involved in this. Unfortunately, this happens a lot in the church. And I'm not trying to deter anyone from going to church, but unfortunately, this happens a lot in church. You would be surprised how many people who have been going to church all of their lives who have stories where someone in the church or the community of the church have touched them inappropriately or worded them or did something egregious or nasty to them to where they're fucked up for probably for the rest of their lives. And y'all know, growing up in Black households, you weren't told to go see therapy or seek therapy. I mean, the pastor is your therapist, right? So what do you do when the pastor is your therapist and the pastor is the same motherfucker that's touching you? So how can you give me therapy when you are the pedo? Like, come on, like, really? Like, this is some sick-ish. Let's continue.
To see if you're real. I was trying to figure out if you're real. I never went to his house. I never.
I got you. Well, you guys agreed to meet at the park, right?
Again, in a public place.
He was planning to meet at the park. I understand a lot of shit happened at the park. Come to the park, you go get in you're gonna let the 16-year-old get in your car, and you're gonna be doing some nasty, freaky shit with this child. That's exactly what your ass is gonna be doing. I'm glad they called him. So shout out to Ball Alert for making that aware, okay? Because they got text messages. You ain't better wiggle out of that or lie. Let's continue on, okay? I think this person here needs to be on medication because I ain't never seen no shit like this. Tiffany Haddish, okay? Now, we knew you're not funny, but we damn sure didn't know your ass was this crazy. But let's get into that. Ball Alert, this is where I start. Tiffany Haddish reveals that she's a married woman now after saying I do to herself. So she married herself. Who's into that, okay? Who is into that? Okay, the honeymoon had to be lit, right? Not. So Tiffany Haddish's recent comments about being married sent social media into a frenzy as fans tried to decode who she might have secretly tied the knot with. Well, there is no one, it's just her. So her history of being transparent about her relationships only pushed the rumors further, with guesses ranging from surprise celebrities, partners, to someone far removed from the entertainment world. Now, it says that the truth came out when Haddish stopped by to speak during the People's and InStyle Drive-By F1 party in Los Angeles. It said that she revealed that the marriage everyone was buzzing about was actually a ceremony dedicated entirely to herself. Anybody ever heard of that? Wow. So it said, rather than a romantic twist, it represented a personal shift centered in honoring her own needs and intentions. Well, why call it a marriage? Because that's weird, right? Now it says that her self-wedding, her self-wedding is featured in episode 5 of her Peacock docuseries, Tiffany Haddish Goes Off. I will not be watching. So the episode shows her walking down the aisle, reciting vows, and committing to her own well-being and growth. So the event was not meant to signal an end to dating. Instead, it was designed to set firm expectations for anyone entering her life moving forward. Do y'all agree with this? Oh my God, she's crazy. This seems so like out there, like way out there, like over there. Tiffany, what are you thinking, girl? You walking down the aisle with a whole bouquet. She had the dress and everything on, y'all. Crazy. All right. No, I will not be watching that because then my ass would be crazy. No, all right. Mental illness is a real thing. Are you drinking again? Because y'all know she had some DUIs that she had to deal with some time back. Okay, because she was going through this whole drinking situation. So maybe you're going through that again. I don't know. Maybe you're on some mollies or something. I don't know. Maybe you done popped a gummy. I don't know what you're going through, but marrying yourself, weird. The only other person that I know that did that was singer Maya. Y'all remember R&B singer Maya? Maya, she's never been married. She's never had kids. She said she pretty much married and committed to herself. She married herself and committed to herself. That's the only other person that I know did that shit. And I'm just like, what is this a new trend now that women are doing this? Like, you're not chosen by a man, so you choose yourself and say, oh, I'm gonna marry myself. You know, yeah. Is that a new trend? Y'all let me know, because I've been out of the loop for a while. Are women marrying themselves now? Is this a new trend, or is this just a crazy crazy act that Tiffany Haddish done involved herself in? Y'all let me know, because I'm not into that. Okay. Let's get into this next topic. We're about to get into reality TV in a second. All right, so for those of you who let your kids go doing sleepovers, I do not let my child will never do a sleepover. Don't ask me. Like, no, absolutely not. We don't allow it because I don't want to go to jail. Okay, no, I don't trust it. I might trust the person that I said okay to, but I don't know who else is in your house, and that's just how I look at it. All right, so 3 14-year-old girls allegedly kidnapped and trafficked after a sleepover in Connecticut. Y'all hear that? Police say that they were lured by men that they met online. 7 suspects now arrested on multiple charges. Y'all see how this shit works? All right, so Hartford police say that 3 14-year-old girls were reported missing after leaving a sleepover in Bristol, Connecticut, and were later found in Hartford, where after being lured by a group of men they met online. Now, investigators say that they what the teens thought would be a joyride quickly turned into a nightmare. Now, according to officials, the girls were held against their will for several days and subjected to multiple forms of abuse before being rescued by law enforcement and regionalized human trafficking recovery task force. Now, 7 suspects, Donovan Dunn, Raheem Jones, Tyrod Jackson, Ahmad Compton, Bernard Mickens, and James Williams, and 1 unnamed individual were arrested and charged with offenses including kidnapping, trafficking, and multiple assault-related charges. Thank God they caught these bastards, because listen,
6 of the 7 men charged in this sex trafficking case, 3 of them in their mid-30s. Raheem Jones is 50. In their arrest warrants, the victims and family members detail the horrific weekend in May and the miraculous rescue by 2 of the girls as aunts. Police claim the 14-year-old girls agreed to meet up with one of the men, were picked up by 3, and brought to this home on Ridgefield Street in Hartford. It was in here police say the girls were raped by some of the men in the apartment. One girl claiming they were sexually assaulted by 4 to 5 adult males, adding the guys had them smoke marijuana and drink Don Julio tequila. After feeling intoxicated, it was a free-for-all. The next day, the girls were taken to 3 other Hartford locations, including the Super 8 Hotel, where they were sexually assaulted again, according to police. Before they knew it, the girls were allegedly being sex trafficked. These are 6 of the 7 men charged, with one man telling the girls they'd get them flip phones, take them to spots, and they had to say they were 20. And if Ahmad Compton had 5 fingers up, that meant they had to spend 5 minutes with a guy. While all this is happening, police say 2 of the girls' aunts were searching for them, eventually helped by a neighbor who saw the girls go into an apartment on Nelton Way. The aunts, according to police, knocked on the apartment door and then forced their way in to rescue the girls after neighbors were adamant the teens were in there. Police were called, and after investigating for months, the group was charged. With one man telling...
Thank God. These are the bastards right here. This one right here, the ringleader, 50-something years old. You know better. And the rest of them follow suit. So they were trafficking and snatching up young girls to get on websites. Again, watch your children on social media. Watch your children on social media. Get parental device, put parentals on all of their devices so that you know what they're doing, who they're talking to, where they're going on their devices, because people will lure your child. Okay, they will lure your child and they make it sound like it's fun. Hey, come and meet here at the park. Okay, what child don't want to go to the park? Then they get there and they get snatched up by a van or someone in a car, and they're being made to do certain things. As you guys heard them say here, the guys put up 5 fingers and said, you got to spend 5 minutes with said guy. Now, mind you, all of them had already ABUs and R-worded those young girls, and then to take them to a Super 8 and then it be done all over again. So I really hope that they've taken these girls and I'm sure they've done R-word kits on them. And I hope that they've had some type of STD test done on them as well to make sure that they're okay in that aspect, because my God, this is sad. These girls were at a sleepover, and from a sleepover, these girls wound up being trafficked. So watch your children, watch who's around your kids. I just say don't let nobody do no damn sleepover. That way you got to deal with that shit. I know what mine is. Mine do not go doing no shit like that. If you want to play with my child, you got to come over here. That's just how it is. I mean, that's how my parents were when I was growing up. They watched, because shit like that, they was just, they didn't want shit like that to happen. To where somebody do something like that, because my mom and dad didn't play that shit. I'm just trying to tell you. So, and I'm the same way with mine. You want to play with my child? Fine, come over here. He's got several games, all types of shit over here. If you want to come over here and play, great. All right, but going to your house is a hell no for me, because I don't know what you got going on. But prayers up, prayers up. All right, let's get into our next topic. I'm gonna say that, boom, because I gotta get moving. Let's see. 2 people that got beef. We're gonna hit it and quit it on this. All right, these 2 right here, child. 2 people on our reality TV shows that love to fight, are now in some type of beef, and it gives that they're saying that when they see the other person is gonna be up and stuck. Tommy, y'all know who Tommy is. We just talked about her, where she just cussed out her entire family. This is Tommy over here. Tommy cussed out her entire family for Thanksgiving because nobody showed up to her house after she cooked all the food, including her own kids. So she now has beef with, y'all know who Sky is from Black Ink, New York. Okay. I said, I don't know if you want to run up on Sky, because Sky is just as crazy. I don't know who is crazier, these 2 on my screen, Tommy or Sky. What y'all think? Who y'all got y'all money on? Because Tommy is saying that she wants to fight Sky and is up and stuck because of a comment that Sky put out there about Tommy. So Tommy is saying when she sees Sky, she's putting hands and feet on her. So who y'all money? Who got? Not that I want to see 2 black women be fighting, but if I had to put my money on somebody, knowing how crazy Tommy is, I know she's crazy, but I've seen Sky in her hands. So Sky, I gotta put my money on you. That if something were to pop off between you and Tommy, I think you could take her wig off. I really do. What y'all think? Let me know. I don't care no more. Moving right along. Boom. All right. See how we got through that? All right, into our reality entertainment segment, and then we're gonna let y'all go. We got a few topics that we're gonna get through. All right, yeah, child. Them 2 always fighting. It's just like, child, it's the same shit every day. Tommy is a whole grown ass woman still out here Nook if you buck. Like, sis, it's time to sit your ass down and be you a grandma now. Whether y'all know it or not, she is a whole grandma, and you still out here fighting and acting like an alley cat in these damn streets. You already got charges pending from the last situation your ass was in. But let's get into it. Bravo Shade Room. Shout out to y'all. So Angel Macy says that she's the quintessential housewife. The picture of resilience. Child, come on. Says that she adds that it's very nasty to call a grown woman a girl. Okay. Ashley Darby doesn't have much going on and has rode the coattails of everyone. I don't care about this topic. I'm sorry, y'all. And I feel like I talked about it before, too. I don't want to do repeats. I hate repeats. All right, so we're going to move along. Let's get into Married to Medicine. Y'all know it did air last night. It premiered the new season. So let's get into some clips with that. I did watch it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Heavenly was not on the episode at all. I was like, hallelujah. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So Dr. Jackie, honey, Dr. Jackie is responding to a comment about Curtis. Now, the comment that she's responding about, you guys remember, I want to say a couple seasons back when Curtis got into this mess where he was like being touchy-feely with the women on the show, in particular with Toya when Toya was getting ready to walk by him and he grabbed Toya by the waist and pulled her back onto his lap. I thought that was hella disrespectful, especially with Jackie sitting there and she didn't say anything. She just kind of had like this little smile. You could tell she was uncomfortable, but she didn't say anything. Like, if you don't get your ass off my husband's lap, see, a bitch like me, I would have corrected her. If you don't get your ass up and and I probably would have got up and snatched your ass up. And I would have checked his ass too. Like, bitch, don't you ever. Okay, I'm sorry. I got into a moment. But anyway, back to Jackie. See, Jackie, I'm trying to tell you how to handle this. That's why your husband was cheating before, because you're too passive. All right? You got to get on his ass when he start doing some shit like that. He's touched and put his hands on a few of the girls on the show. But now you mad at Toya for bringing it to your attention versus saying something to your husband. But let's go ahead and get into this because she is mad at Toya for mentioning it on another show. Let's go.
Curtis mad at me. He didn't speak.
Did he not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't call him out.
Because Toya said he has touched several of us.
And has.
Would Eugene be mad if I had made the same statement about him? Think about it.
Curtis has his hands on a couple of different ways on our show before.
I saw Toya's comment on Watch What Happens Live, and I was in a state of like, did she really just say that? Yeah, I didn't like the comment at all. I was mad. Because it painted Curtis in a light that is not representative of who he is.
Girl, do you not know that your husband was cheating on you for almost 2 years? He was taking women out of town on your dime, Dr. Jackie, okay? But you mad because Toya said something about it, something that was seen and or filmed publicly on the same show that your ass is on? Like, you didn't sit there and watch Toya be pulled down by your husband onto his lap? I'm pretty sure he probably put a hole in the back of her pants, if y'all can use your imagination. Because Curtis is a damn freak. Curtis liked them young, pretty girls. That's what he was with when they found his ass down there at that island down there in South Carolina when his ass was cheating on you because you were too busy. Now we know you're a doctor and you're supposed to do your job, honey. We ain't nobody say nothing about that. But when you don't make time for your man, well, we're not even going to say that because there's no reason for a man to cheat. That was your husband. He was not supposed to have his ass somewhere telling you that he was going to the DR. But his ass was really in South Carolina with another bitch. All right. And he was seeing her. He was going to her house, spending, probably not spending nights because, he got to be accounted for, but doing inappropriate things. All right. And he was spotted by somebody at said resort because he was at a resort with this woman. So he told Dr. Jackie that he was going to the DR for work, but he was at this resort in South Carolina with this side piece he was seeing. I already covered it. We talked about this. And someone recognized him from the show. And they said, oh, my God. The Jackie husband, what he doing here with her? That ain't Dr. Jackie. And they took pictures and it started circulating on social media. All right. And that's how Jackie found out the shit was going on because she too saw the pictures. And that's how Curtis got busted. Now, Jackie was mad for a little bit. She made him sleep in another room. She didn't kick him out, but then they wound up reconciling. But then I just covered not too long ago that they're now sleeping in separate bedrooms again because Jackie says she likes to have her personal space. See, that shit gonna happen again. Your husband is a touchy-feely individual with his tall ass. All right. Of course, people gonna know who the hell he is. He's only 20 feet damn tall. Okay. But Jackie is taking out her disdain and anger on Toya for bringing the shit to the light when your husband publicly be touching inappropriately the other women on the show. You need to check him and say, keep your damn hands to yourself if you're so embarrassed. So I was mad. Not the mean girl mad. Jackie, your ass is a mean girl. That's the team.
Today. Even then, there was one person that I'm aware of, and it wasn't several. It was several of us that got me. We all hear rumors about each other's husbands, but to give it life and perpetuate it by making comments, and let me qualify.
So why would But your husband was actually found cheating. There's a difference between a rumor and some damn pictures slammed down on your desk of your husband over there with his tongue in somebody else's mouth. That's all I'm saying, Jackie.
Already going through this situation. We were about to divorce.
Yes, they were sleeping in separate beds.
You were going through a situation within your marriage.
Joy, just speak on what you know. Don't add the commentaries.
I would like my friend to say, hey friend, I'm sorry that I said you sat in my husband's lap.
I can't agree with that.
Jackie has lied to herself in saying that I sat in her husband's lap. Maybe that's her way of dealing with the fact that her husband put his hands on yet another woman.
Boom!
What happened, and you felt awkward. I'm sorry you felt awkward.
Curtis mad at me.
How was she supposed to feel? Her husband sitting two people over, and your husband reaches over when she's trying to walk by to go sit beside her husband to pull her down. He put his hands around her waist, y'all just saw it, and pulled her down onto his lap. How inappropriate is that? How is she supposed to feel? Uncomfortable should be the first feeling. I feel uncomfortable if a man who is not my husband pull me down onto his lap and my husband sitting right there. He's probably gonna get socked in the face by my husband if he do some shit like that, to be honest with you. You lucky Dr. Eugene didn't get up and ragtag your ass. But let's continue.
He didn't speak.
Did he not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't call him out.
Because Toya said he has touched several of us.
He has. There are pictures out there where you guys took a group picture, and instead of Curtis putting his hands around you, he had his hands around Heavenly. Heavenly, his wife. Not his wife. So why, pray tell, would his hands be around Heavenly near her butt versus you when you're his wife? He don't have no energy for Jackie. Or maybe he's tired of looking at your old wrinkly ass.
Eugene be mad if I had made the same statement about him. Think about it.
Curtis
You see the deflection? You see the deflection? Everything that Toya's telling you about your husband is the truth, love. You're the one. Again, your husband hasn't called cheating. And what Toya said about your husband is the truth.
Has his hands on a couple of different ways on our show before.
I saw Toya's comment on Watch What Happens Live, and I was in a state of like, did she really just say that?
Yes, she did, Jackie. Check your husband. Bottom line. All right, we about to sit here and do the deflections. No, ma'am. All right. Let's get into the Dr. Simone. No, we're not going to do that because I don't want to do back-to-backs because I don't want YouTube like, bitch, that's enough of that. All right, so let's get into this clip I found that Todd dropped, okay? Todd dropping a lot of stuff about him and Candy here lately. So are they reconciling? If they are, great for them. I already told y'all how I feel about it. I want to see them fix the situation. But now we heard yesterday, it's a picture floating around where they're saying that Todd got a baby on the way. That Todd went out here and was balls deep in somebody else that was not Candy. Obviously unprotected if this person is pregnant and this girl is way out to here. She's looking like she may give birth maybe in another month or so. So word on the street is that Todd got a baby on the way. Okay. In addition to them having a living girlfriend. So maybe, just maybe this is why Candy ran out there and filed for divorce, because this is not what they agreed to. Okay. She's like, we can have a living girlfriend, but no outside bitches out here running around saying that you're my baby daddy or whatever. But let's go ahead and get into this clip that I found that Todd released. All right, let's go.
It's gonna be the queens of R&B, whatever. So
Candy's going on tour for like 2.5 months. We wait 2.5 months. That movie's gonna be pushed back. I can't go on a 3-month tour.
We got business to take care of here.
I got a big meeting. They are very interested. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get funding.
I'm a manny, like a man nanny, but manny.
I did something bad.
Like, how bad?
Yeah, girl, okay. She doing what she's supposed to do.
What is she supposed to?
So this is his his little skit series thing that he's producing called A Scheme That Todd Set Up. So he named it. So he went ahead and patented it. He should. Let's take.
Dude, I don't think that's gonna get it.
Come on, you're Candy's husband. I'm sure something's been in there, right?
Whoa, Doc.
You can't fool with little cuz, bro. Little homie come from under the table, dog. Gave one dude $1.25, gave another dude $1.50, gave dude 100. Bro, unaliving dudes.
Open your eyes, little homie. Open your eyes, little homie. Yeah, come on, baby.
Candy won't be in this one.
She has to be part of this.
No candy, no money.
What's the play with Todd is I gave him 6 figures amount of money. And right now, I just need you to make sure whenever I tell him to do or whatever you tell him to do, he do that.
He a scammer like I told you. And ain't nobody gonna loan you money when your wife more than everybody you know.
You come in here with your man purse and your hoochie daddy shorts and you think that this is a game.
Your Honor, you might know my wife, Candy Burris. You know.
You're not Candy, you're Todd.
A scheme that Todd set up. This is the tour that it's gonna be the Queens of R&B, whatever.
So this is his little skit series that he is producing called A Scheme. This is like some Tubi bullshit. I ain't gonna hold you. This is like some low budget Tubi bullshit that Todd put together. Todd, what the hell? Okay. Do I need to rush on over there to Peacock or Tubi to watch this bullshit? Like, where is this going to be? Cause it balls the girl. What do you think about this? Okay, it looks like it might be a little funny, but it gives corny. It gives more corny than funny to me. But yes, Todd released a trailer to his A Scheme that Todd set up, little series that he is producing. Okay, and he released it. I want to say last night. So I was like, oh yeah, we definitely got to throw that in there so you guys can see it. So Candy looks like she's gonna be in this. So maybe he's using her so to do well. But as you guys can see in the skit, when it looks like when he gets in trouble for something, he mentions Candy. You know, I'm Candy Burris' husband, right? So maybe he's doing that shit in real life too. When he get into like a little pickle, say, well, y'all know I'm Candy Burris' husband, and then he get his self out of some shit. I don't know. But what y'all think about it? Sound off on what y'all think about the skit that he is doing, that he's producing, called A Scheme That Todd Set Up. All right, that's what it's called. Moving right along. My mom is telling me we got to go ahead and do a jam session. Let's go ahead and knock that out right quick, okay? Y'all are funny in the chat. All right, let's get into it. Y'all ready? Let's go. Hey.
Perfect.
We're back. All right. Let's get on to our next topic, honey. Hope you guys tapped on that like so we can go ahead and push this video on out there. Some little trap music for you right there. Okay. Okay, hold up. Actually, Heavenly was on there. I forgot. I forgot when I watched the damn show. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I forgot Heavenly was on there, y'all, where Toya is telling her that she is not going to win her what is it? state representative that she's running for. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. Toya Bush Harris did not hold back her thoughts on Dr. Heavenly Kimes' campaign for state representative and points out that Dr. Heavenly has talked about her family for over 10 years. All right, Toya was making her mark on this first episode. I ain't gonna hold you, but let's get into it. She got into Dr. Jackie's ass. Now she get going off on Heavenly. Shout out to No Chaser TV. Let's go.
Running for state representative, and I feel like somebody has to stand up, especially in my district, in my community, because they're not being heard. So first, Toya, I will ask you, if you have any questions, let me know. I can tell you.
When I heard that you were running for anything, the first thing I thought about was, wow. She doesn't even know how to maintain her relationships in her friend group.
Your husband said you can watch the picture he ever married. You're stupid.
Yeah, my mother's stupid and died in 2010. Yeah.
The question is, do you know what a state representative does?
So I'm gonna go back to your other question. I absolutely thought it was a joke.
Do you know what they do?
I don't give a
I know you don't. I know
because what I'm telling you is that the state representative wouldn't be you.
That's horrible to say because it's
no, because you can't even hear the people.
Please understand that African American people are underrepresented.
I'm the people, bitch, and I ain't voting for you.
Do you know what a state representative does? Tell me what it is.
Yes.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
It ain't you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Politics is all about digging out them skeletons, girl.
It ain't you. And it never will be.
So if you can't take Toya on, oh, you need to get out the game.
Hey, Toya, leave my kid's name out of my mouth, out of your mouth.
I'm glad you brought it up. Because I was just going to ask you how you was doing, bitch, because I ain't brought up your kids. How can we leave your kids out of our mouth when you dogged our whole family? For the last 10 years, you've done nothing but talk about me and mine. So, welcome. And enjoy what it feels like.
I'm running for state representative, and I feel
you ain't talking about everybody's shit but your own. And Toya has stepped up this season, and I love it. The pettiness of it all, I love it. Yes, all the way down to the motherfucking bone. Yes, let her ass know, bitch, no, we're not voting for you. We don't give a hot boiling damn. We don't give a fried damn, a sauteed one either. If your ass is running for nothing, you need to be running down to a psychiatrist's office and find out what the fuck is wrong with you and why you think that everybody got to stop their life and run down there and go vote for your ass because you want to do good all of a sudden. You didn't want to talk about your own son who was arrested for doing some shit to a police officer. And then now that you have done and used your YouTube channel for bad in terms of talking about everybody else's family and what they had going on, their marriages and everything, you want to sit here now and act like, oh, I'm running for state representative, like you all proper and prim now. Bitch, no. She ain't gonna forget that shit. You talked about Toya the most on your channel. So it's only fitting and proper that Toya dig in your ass on this episode and let you know, yeah, bitch, I'm not voting for you. I ain't voting for your ass either. I sure am not. I will not vote for you. I'm saying right here on my channel. I shall not. Toya, thank you. Everything I wanted to say, you said it. Okay? Toya toe off on her ass, and that's what the hell Heavenly get. She lifted your wig up, and that's what your ass get. Run around here with these grandma wigs on top. I'm running for state representative. Bitch, run to a therapist. That's where you should run. That's where you should. I vote for that shit. Now, I vote for your ass to run to a therapist. But I ain't voting on no ballot for your ass to be in nobody's representative seat, bitch. Never. Put me down for never. Put me on the never. We gotta watch that one more time.
Like somebody has to stand up, especially in my district, in my community, because they're not being heard. So first, Toya, I will ask you if you have any
bitch, they can't be heard because you always fucking talking.
questions. Let me know. I can tell you.
When I heard that you were running for anything, the first thing I thought about was, wow.
And what?
She doesn't even know how to maintain her relationships in her friend group.
Your husband said you can watch the picture he ever married. You're stupid.
Yeah, my mother's stupid.
Look how you acting a fool on national television. You want people to run out there and vote for you, acting like an old ratchet alley cat.
Died in 2010. Yeah.
My question is, do you know what a state representative does?
So I'm gonna go back to your other question. I absolutely thought it was a joke.
Do you know what they do?
I don't give a
I know you don't. I know
because what I'm telling you is that the state representative wouldn't be you.
That's horrible to say because it's
No, because you can't even hear the people.
Please understand that African American people are underrepresented.
I'm the people, bitch, and I ain't voting for you.
Do you know what a state representative?
I'm the people, bitch, and I ain't voting for you. Toya, how you read my mind, girl?
Family. Tell me what it is.
Yes.
No, you don't. No, you
you.
don't. No, you don't.
It ain't
No.
you.
Whoa.
Politics is all about digging out them skeletons, girl.
It ain't you. It never will be.
So if you can't take Toya on, oh, you need to get out the game.
And Toya, leave my kid's name out of my mouth, out of your mouth.
I'm getting my kid's name out of my mouth. Shut up, Heavenly.
Glad you brought it up. Because I was just going to ask you how you was doing, bitch, because I ain't brought up your kids. And how can we leave your kids out of our mouth when you dog our whole family? For the last 10 years, you have done nothing but talk about me and mine. So, welcome. And enjoy what it feels like.
I'm running for state.
In other words, bitch, I've just begun talking about your kids. Like, if you are mad now, girl, stay for the rest of the show, because, bitch, I have just begun to talk about your kids. That's what Toya was saying, all right? If you mad now, girl, I'm just getting started. Like, sit down. Like, don't get fully mad now, because I'm not done digging in your ass here yet. That's what Toya was saying, all right? Toya, I love you this season, girl. Even though you don't stay in your house long, I still love you. Now, they do have a new house this season, as they do every season, okay? Because they're working the shit out of Dr. Eugene over there. He'd be so damn tired every time you see him. But shout out to him. Shout out to Toya, all right? But Toya, let me just say, girl, you kicked the damn door down in this first episode on Married to Medicine. And I love you for it, girl. I'm a new fan of Toya. Just for this shit right here that we just saw. Thank you, Toya. I love you, girl. All right, let's move on. Okay. I love Toya. I love you, girl. All right. So is that my last topic? Yeah, we're gonna save everything else because I gotta go, y'all. I have got to go. So we're going to save my last and final topic for my Poppy video, okay? Because it's gonna make it too long. I got to go. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go because I got shit to do. I gotta get my reports and shit out. But thank y'all so much for joining my show today. Y'all know I love y'all down. Everybody watching me, even the haters, shit, you gotta love them because they keep coming back. They're here in every show in my bushes. So obviously you love me if you're watching my show every day. So shout out to the haters, shout out to my supporters, shout out to my caramelians, okay, watching the show, supporting. Thank you for everybody. Hit the like button. For those of you that refuse to hit it, thank you for the view because those count too. All right. So True TV Podcast. These are my top flight mods. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job of keeping the trolling down. Thank you so much, True TV Podcast, Tyra, KVR, Sweet S, and Scorpion Mist, as well as Rose Armstead. Those are my top flight mods that always get the job done over here. If you get over here and get the acting up, child, you notice you try to come back into my chat and you can't get in. They don't lock the door on your ass. Okay, so don't be hitting me up in the DM to my camera. I can't get into your show. Well, it's not on me, guys, okay? I have to respect when my mods do their job, okay? If you guys are acting up, we can't have that. Y'all know we don't have mess over here. Y'all notice that you can go on other channels and you can act a whole plum fool, but you come over here, we have a very structured show where we don't have mess over here. We don't talk about mess. We don't talk about other content creators over here. We strictly talk about topics, right? You're going to get a show. You're going to talk about topics. Now, sometimes I will take time out to read a bitch down because it's needed. Sometimes people get out of line. I got to pop your ass. But at the end of the day, we love everybody over here and we try to respect everyone and we want everyone to respect when they're here as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and thank you so much to all the content creators that took time out of your day. You could have been doing your own show, doing your own video, but you guys came over here and supported my video. I appreciate it. Jonetta Speaks. Thank you. Simple Mom Family TV. Miss Didi, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee. Thank you so much. Queen Speaks TV. Marcella, if you're in the building, because I know sometimes she'll stop in. Thank you so much. Deary Talk, Black Women in the Building. Schoolboy, Queen Speaks TV. Did I miss anyone? Please let me know before we get out of here. Please let me know. Please let me know. If that's it, thank y'all so much again, all my caramelians. Y'all know I love y'all down. Please don't forget to tap on my like. All right, until the next video, let's go. All right, bye.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed.